Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and real fast, I wanted to do a real quick video about the TLC movie Crazy Sexy Cool that came on last night on VH1. Did you guys watch it? And what did you think about it if you did? I really enjoyed it. I did not think that I would when I was telling you guys about it back in Top of the Blogs last maybe, right when they announced that they were making the movie and casting everybody. I was just like, who the fuck cares about TLC? Okay, we already know their general story, and it was kind of like, been there, did that. But as time went on and we started to see the casting, and we started to see the promos, and more talk about the movie, and it was getting, pretty good previews of people that, had just maybe was working on the movie or whatever. It was sounding like it was going to be pretty good, to the point yesterday that I was actually excited to see it. You guys, TLC, I didn't realize, but they are really a lot of the soundtrack to my life when I was in my 20s. That whole Ooh on the TLC tip and Crazy Sexy Cool especially, that was right at my getting out of high school, first years in college, early 20s, when I was living by myself and having just a really good time with life. Okay, and those songs really, as I was watching the movie last night, it was just like really reminding me of a lot of things that had happened in my life. Good times. So, it was good, and I just thought that the movie was really well put together. Now, at the beginning of the movie, I was thinking like, damn, it's already been an hour, and we got a whole lot of information left. I didn't realize it was going to be 2.5 hours long, but I was like, an hour, and we know, so it was feeling like it was on. Like, I felt like it hit all the major spots that we already knew that had happened in their lives, but at the same time, I felt like it just kind of glossed over everything, because so much shit has happened in their lives that, with 2.5 hours, you just can't say it all. We can just kind of let you guys know as time went on what happened, but they wasn't giving us in depth, because they didn't give us really too much in depth about T-Boz and Dalvin's relationship, and they didn't give too much information about Left Eye and Andre Rison's relationship, and you guys know that they had a really volatile relationship. We did get a lot of Chili and Dallas's relationship. All that shit I did not know about, so that was something that was a surprise to me. But all the other things that we did know about, they didn't really give too much information, maybe because they already figured we already knew. Yeah, let's just talk about the casting. I thought that the casting was really well. At first, I was not feeling it. I did not know who that Drew Sidora girl is. Everybody kept telling me she was from the game, and she was the one who messed with Derwin and whatever. I still don't know, because I didn't watch the game when she was on there. Okay, but I thought she did a really good job as T-Boz, y'all. I'm telling you, she was a beautiful girl. T-Boz is a beautiful girl. T-Boz back in the day with the that hairstyle, you guys. Roxanne used to rock that hairstyle. I loved that hairstyle. I didn't wear it blonde. I had my shit was red. Okay, like a reddish orange color. It was actually spicy cognac to be exact. I used to have my girl Angie in LA do my hair, and we would cut it and have it coming up and asymmetrical and the long sides and everything. I mean, that was totally Roxanne style. Even when I was watching it last night, I was like, oh, I kind of want to cut my hair like that again. I even loved it so much that after a while, you would have these damn sideburns on the side, and Angie got tired of doing them because they only stayed straight really for like 2 or 3 days, because I didn't have a perm. I never had a perm until I moved to Georgia. So I was, flat ironing my hair. She was straightening my hair, and then the shit would be all crunchy and nappy after a few days. And she was just like, Roxanne, you need to cut them sideburns off. And I'd be like, no. And eventually she cut them off. But how about I used to take my ass to the beauty supply and buy me some hair, cut off about this much, and glue that motherfucker right here. Should be coming all down into my mouth, you about to bite it off or whatever. It would look ridiculous. It wouldn't blend or nothing, but you could tell me I was not looking like T-Boz with her long sides hair. But Anyway, T-Boz, I thought the girl that was cast as her, she did a really good job. She even had the little deep raspy voice. I was telling people on Twitter last night that I felt like she could play Beyonce if they ever decided to do Destiny's Child, because she actually favors her. Keke Palmer, you guys, we all know who Keke Palmer was. I thought Keke Palmer was older than she was. Turns out that she's 19 or something like that. So she was definitely young enough to play the role. She was bigger than Chili. But after a while, that didn't even matter. She did a very good job convincing. I thought that she looked enough like Chili for us to be convinced. And, even she did a good job acting. But you guys, we have got to talk about Lil Mama. Y'all know Lil Mama has had her stigma, okay? The shit that she's done. Never really been taken seriously. Jumping on the stage with Jay-Z, all of the different little jokes that went around about her at that time and ever since. And just, people clowning her or whatever. When they cast her as Left Eye, I was kind of like skeptical, but then I was also like, you know what, she might be all right. When I look at her, she might be able to do this. And you guys, excuse me, if that child wasn't born to play that role last night, I don't know what. She did a great job. I mean, she transformed. At some points, it was like looking at Left Eye on that damn screen. I mean, she just had that girl pegged. I mean, just to the mannerisms and everything. She really did channel Lisa Left Eye Lopez. And I was watching her, it just kind of made me sad, because you guys, we all know how Left Eye's ending came about. I even actually watched the documentary after I watched the show. Just something about it made me want to, just kind of look at her last days and everything. But yeah, it was spooky and it was really good. And that girl really deserves all the props that she gets for it. They did a good job with casting Pebbles. What's his name? Carl Payne, who plays L.A. Reid. All I got to say about them is they did them girls wrong. Okay, both Pebbles and L.A. Reid. We blame Pebbles a lot. And everybody kind of looks over the fact that L.A. Reid, was her husband. And he also was very much a part of the reason that them girls was broke pretty much the whole time of their career, while they're amassing all these millions and millions of dollars for everybody around them. And they come out with a few $100,000 and can't even pay their bills. How L.A. Reid to this day can just not say, and Babyface and Pebbles and all them, for them to not be able to, for them to get away with these contract problems that, clouded their careers, and, nobody really ever really pins them to the board and just be like, y'all fuck them girls over. Tony Braxton, TLC, the shit that they've gone through for all that money that they've made, yeah, it's just really unfortunate. I want to see one day, somebody do a behind the music on them, or some sort of, rock documentary, or some kind of, I'm sure that they won't be able to get the release on that, because I mean, it's Clive and L.A. Reid and, some big names in the music world. But yeah, it is really bad that they did them girls like that. With all that being said, you guys, y'all just tell me what you guys thought of the movie. Y'all tell me how you guys felt. Tell me what's your favorite TLC songs. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, like I put on my Instagram and Facebook yesterday, has always been my favorite TLC song. That song just makes me, when it comes on, it just make you just want to dance and smile and have a good time. I just really enjoyed the movie. I thought they did a good job with the 2.5 hours that they had. At the end, in order to keep the legacy of Left Eye, on the more positive and everything, that they really did kind of skim over the animosity that the group did have at the end. Because when you watch the documentary, you can see that their relationship was not as great as the movie would lead you to believe. Now, I'm not saying that, these girls had a sisterhood, obviously. And, in families, I don't have sisters, but, in families and relatives, and I have enough friends who have sisters, you fight. You might fight to the point that you really almost want to kill each other, but in the end, you guys are still family and you still love each other. And I'm sure that's how they felt about Left Eye. And, not wanting to bring all this negative cloud to the ending of the movie. They just did it the way that they did. But I'm fine with that. I really, y'all, my throat, I'm just, I'm tired. But anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video about them and just, you know, kind of give them girls their prop. They really do deserve a way bigger appreciation than I think that they do in the music world and in our history of music, black music in particular, women's groups in particular. Them girls really did a lot. And you know, all we really think about is Destiny's Child, which even Destiny's Child deserves all the accolades that they get. But TLC, y'all, TLC used to be the group. This used to be the group to see when they would have award shows. More, you know, like how we used to look forward to seeing Destiny's Child and even to seeing Beyonce. TLC used to give a hell of a performance, high energy. Them girls used to dance their asses off, and that's why that's why T-Boz stayed her ass in the hospital. Okay, because the shit that they used to do on that stage, I mean, fuck, I would need to be in the hospital, and I ain't got sickle cell, okay? And you just saw in the movie, as they was on tour and all that, you know, T-Boz constantly was trying to, you know, keep her health in check and always having to have the doctors with them and the EMT team and all of that. So, yeah, them girls really deserve some major accolades, major kudos for the shit that they have done and given us. And I am one to say that I forgot about a lot of the things that they have done and a lot of the music that they have had and a lot of the good times that I have had to their music. So major props to T-Boz, Chili, and the late Lisa Left Eye Lopez. But that's it, you guys. I don't want to be on here too much longer. You guys tell me what you thought about the movie. What was your favorite parts in the movie? Weren't you guys surprised that they could curse on the movie? And she said shit like a few times, but then later on in the movie they was bleeping it out. I guess you can say shit on cable TV. You can't quite do it on network TV yet, but then I was real strong. Couldn't figure out why they was bleeping it out later. I was like, oh, somebody gonna get in trouble. Maybe they let them two shits earlier slip. But anyway, you guys, let me get off of here. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. My channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar below. All right? All right, so I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.